been paid for by the New World Order.
Oh, you didn't know?
You ready? Let's go!
Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Feed me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is Big Daddy Cool Vinny Apicella, and I am here with your official Connecticut Panthers pregame show live here on Fat Cat Radio via the Sportswire. We are here at beautiful Falcon Field in Meriden, Connecticut, as we get set for your reigning, defending, undisputed NEFL Colonial Conference champions, the Connecticut Panthers, taking on the Pioneer Valley Knights in New England Football League action. As of now, it is about 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and it looks to me like the coaches and everybody are getting set on the field. The captains are meeting. The coin toss is about to take place, which means that the game is actually set to kick off at 6:35 instead of 7 p.m. So, therefore, we're going to do a very quick pregame episode for you right now before the kickoff actually takes place. Let me give you the starting lineup, at least the starters for the offense. We have at quarterback, number 3, Richard Snowden. Wide receiver, number 4, Jamie Rocket Bryant. Running back, number 5, Shantae Wynn. Wide receiver, number 10, Ziggy Bailey. Second quarterback, who will be subbing in and out, will be number 11, Todd Carroll. Wide receiver, number 14, Aquan Shabazz. Offensive lineman, number 66, Cedric Stevenson. Offensive lineman, number 77, Joe Verna. Number 42, running back, Kevin Woolfolk. Remember last week I couldn't figure out who it was? But number 42 is Kevin Woolfolk. Number 79, offensive lineman Todd Jenkins. Wide receiver, number 88, Vince Mooley. And number 81, number 88, Vinny Mooley. Okay, so we are live here on Fat Cat Radio via the Sportswire, and that's right, we have NEFL action. If you could hear in the background, Lenny Murdo, big blast from the past. He's my cousin. He was supposed to be joining me on color commentary. Unfortunately, he's going to do something that he's better at, and that's going to be the PA announcing here at Falcon Field. Remember, the kicker last week, who had a fantastic game, it was, David Zemansky. He had quite a few extra points last week and good kickoffs as well. The Panthers are 2-1. They won the last two. After losing the first game, they won the past two games, 34-0 and 35-0, respectively. And the Pioneer Valley Knights are actually only 1-0. From what I heard, in their second game of the season, they had a really big brawl between themselves and the Connecticut Chiefs. As actually that resulted in quite a few players being suspended for the season from both teams, and suspended for 3 games from each team as well. So that game was actually 21-0 in the first quarter and ended the win given to the Chiefs. And then And then after that, it just didn't pan out for the next game. They apparently had a forfeit, or the game just never took place. So it was they're 1-0 entering in this game. However, they are in second place, being undefeated. And let me actually get to the NEFL website and read you the updated Colonial Conference standings as we're here live. I actually, I happen to enjoy this, that we are live here at Falcon Field. So the teams are getting ready on the field. So very quick, in the Northern Division, the Southern Maine Raging Bulls are 2-1, and actually 4 teams are 2-1. Southern Maine Raging Bulls, the North Shore Generals, the Lowell Northeaster, and the Rhode Island War Dogs are all 2-1. The Boston Bandits are 1-2, and the Northeast Natives are 0-3. The Southern Division, Western Connecticut Militia are 3-0. It looks as if the Panthers won the toss, and they're going to receive in the first quarter, or the first half, I should say. Oh, Pioneer Valley Knights are 1-1. Okay, so that makes it a little easier. So the Connecticut Chiefs and the Panthers are both 2-1, tied for second. The Knights are 1-1 in fourth place. Hartford Colts, formerly the Hartford Whalers, are 0-3, and the Brass City Brawlers are now 0-2. So that game between the Knights and the Brawlers must have been the game that got canceled, or neither team had enough players. But we're getting set for the kickoff. Unfortunately, I do not have a roster for the Pioneer Valley Knights, which is no big surprise in semi-pro football. But number 23 is going to be kicking off for the Knights. As you're listening, the Panthers are going to be going from left to right. The Knights going from right to left. The kickoff is up, and it is down, landed at about the 14-yard line and rolled out of bounds, and the flag went down. All right, we are live on chat here as well, so if you want to chat and give your so the Panthers, it's a 20-yard, they get a 20-yard added to where the ball landed by the ball going out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 35 for the Panthers. Short field to work with for the Panthers. You're listening live on Fat Cat Radio, the Pioneer Valley Knights at the Connecticut Panthers. Again, my name is Big Daddy Cool Vinny Apicella. We are live here in Meriden Falcon Field. All right. So, Snowden in the shotgun. It's a handoff. And then looks like who was that had the ball? That was number 42. That was Kevin Woolfolk. Got the handoff about a yard. About a yard. So Snowden gets in a shotgun, Woolfolk to his right. And you got 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. There's a snap. He's back to pass. Intended for number 1. Nope, that was intended for number 14. Aquan Shabazz. Looked like number 14 from the Knights who was guarding him. Tipped it and got in there, broke up the play. So it'll be 3rd and 10 now. 3rd and 9, excuse me. 3rd and 9 for the Panthers. Panthers are white with black and red trim, and the Knights are black with orange trim. So here we go, and Snowden in the shotgun again, with Woolfolk to his left this time. There's a snap. And he's back to pass, and the pass is dropped by number 10, Ziggy Bailey. And it'll be a 4th and 9, and it looks like they're going to bring on the punting team. Well, that was a slow first drive, slow start for the game. But we shall see. Now, it begs to see how the suspensions are actually going to hurt the Pioneer Valley Knights. seeing as they have, I believe, 3 players on 3-game suspension and 1 out for the season because of that brawl with the Chiefs a couple of weeks ago. So it looks like they're going back to punt. And we've got Zemansky back to punt. Oh, high snap. The punt is up. And it's a pretty decent punt. It comes down at about the 32-yard line, picked up by number 10, who's trying to scramble and get away. And he's getting away. He's running. He makes it past the 50 over to about the 48-yard line of the Panthers. So it's going to be a short field now for the Knights. All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 Knights. It looks to be spotted at the 47-yard line, 48-yard line. No, about the 47 of the Knights. So less than 50 yards to go for the Knights. Let's see if this Panthers defense, who was absolutely phenomenal in their past 2 games, could shut them down. So it looks like number 11 is a quarterback for the Knights. It looks like he's going to be in the shotgun, or yeah, he's going to be in the I formation. Got a running back behind him. Got looks to be 2 wide receivers to his 1 wide receiver to his left. He's going to be under quarterback. He's going to be under center, and he's got 2 wide receivers to his left. And there's a snap handoff to number 2 or number 20, who is just stuffed at the line. No gain at all. So it's 2nd and 10 now for the Pioneer Valley Knights. Looks like we've got a pretty good turnout. You know, stands aren't packed, but we got some people here. All right, so back under center number 11. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left, looks like 2 to his right, and the running back behind him. Single back formation. And there's a snap. Handoff again, and he's stuffed. Wow! That was number 40. Turn around, I can't see your number. 45. Number 45, Gerald Patrick, linebacker. He gave him a spear that was close to what Goldberg or Roman Reigns could do. And that was a loss of 2. And it brought him back to the Panthers' 49-yard line. So it'll be now 3rd and 12 for the Knights. So number 11, the quarterback, in the shotgun. He's got his running back to his right. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right, 2 to his right as well. There's the snap. He's back to pass, and he's taken down for a sack. He gets taken back over to their own 44-yard line, and now it'll be 4th and about 18. So it looks like they're going to have to punt. And what a sack! And I believe that would. Yeah, that'll be about the 4th and 20. 4th and 18, 4th and 20. What a play. And that was Jamie Rocket Bryant back to receive for the punt. And the Panthers just shut them down on the defense, which is what they're known for. Coach, defensive coordinator Warden Pollard. There's the punt. It's a high punt, and Bryant lets it drop and gets it at about the 10. He's running to his right. He's running to his right, gets down, brings it down to about the 28-yard line of the Panthers. So that's a good 18-yard run back by Jamie Rocket Bryant here for the Panthers. So after the first series, it's still nothing. We're still in the first quarter. First and 10 Panthers from the 29-yard line, from their own 29. They have a decent-sized field to work with. And the Panthers in the huddle, as I was saying before, defensive coordinator Warren Pollard for the Panthers has the defense in tip-top shape. All right, and still got Richard Snowden in a quarterback. He's in the shotgun. He's got a back to his left. Two wide receivers to his right, two to his left. There's the snap and the handoff. And the handoff going up the middle. And that was number 42, Kevin Woolfolk, who took that. It looks to be about a 5-yard gain, 6 yards maybe. So it's now 2nd and 4. And Snowden in the shotgun again, same setup. Fake to Woolfolk. Pass to number, who's that? That was a pass to number, looks like Kyle, can't find his name on here. Okay, well, Kyle Watkins was catch lost on the yards. There's a snap, and he's skying it outward. Number intercepted. And the Knights are running back past the 50 to the 40, out of bounds about the 32 of the Panthers. And that was Snowden, who had intended to have Kareem Robinson, number 1, receive it. It was picked off by the Knights, and it's going the other way. And beautiful interception return for the Knights. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Knights from the Panthers at the 36-yard line. The Panthers 36. So short field to play with for the Knights. All right, so we are still here. So we got the Panthers on defense now. It's a long week. All right, so shotgun formation. Number 11, the quarterback for the Knights. One back to his right. There's a snap. Back to pass. It's up high. And it's incomplete to number 17. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Knights. So far in the single A division, let's go over some scores while we're here for this week. Only one final so far. Let me try to get this. There we go. Only one final for now. It was the Northeastern Empire defeating the Twin City Riot in Orono, Maine. That's the only game that's final so far. They're only in the single A. So we still got quite a few games to go this week. All right, so number 11 in the shotgun again. There's a snap and the handoff, and he's brought down. Loss of yards, about 4 or 3. So it'll be, now it'll be 3rd and 13 from the 39. Jerome Carrion on the tackle for the Panthers. Jerome Perry, on the tackle. Just some other games around the league in the AAA division. The Western Connecticut Militia are currently taking on the Brass City Brawlers. The North Shore Generals are going against the Lowell Nor'easter. Southern Maine Raging Bulls against the Rhode Island War Dogs. And number 11 in the shotgun. And there's a snap, high snap, but he recovers. There's the pass. It is incomplete. And it looked like it was mistimed. And number 21 overran it and tried to come back, fell over. So it'll be 4th and 13. And it looks like they're going to have to punt it away. So another great series for the Panthers. And then the Hartford Colts are playing at the Connecticut Chiefs at Strong Stadium in West Haven today as well. And the Northeast Natives are at the Boston Bandits in Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts. So the Knights take a timeout, and that's their first timeout of the game. So while we're here, while we're waiting for the timeout, I do want to say to tune in to the Sportswire. We drop 2 podcasts every week right here on Fat Cat Radio. You can always listen anywhere, anytime, by getting the Spreaker app on Android or Apple, iPhone, iPad, iPod, whatever you want to listen to it. Go to Spreaker.com/show/sports-wire to listen to us. You can also go online to www.swe-ct.com, www.myfatcatradio.com. Then we have facebook.com/sportswirect, facebook.com/BDC Apicella, and facebook.com/fatcatradio enterprise. You can also subscribe to us on iTunes by going to iTunes, going to the podcast page, search for Sportswire, look for our flame logo, and that way every home game from the Panthers and Sportswire podcast will be delivered directly to your listening apparatus, be it iPod, iPhone, iPad. Number 23 for the Knights back to punt, and we have, who do we have back there to receive? Number Jamie Rocket Bryant, the wide receiver, back to receive. Again, he's in the end zone, right at the 0-yard line. So he's looking to have another big punt. There's a snap, and it's a fake. And number 23 is running with it. There's a flag on the field, 2 flags, and he runs out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. He didn't get past the first-yard marker, so it'll be a turnover on downs regardless. And what's that sign for? That's holding on the kicking team against the Knights. Holding against the Knights. So that should all be negated. And holding for an offense. The penalty is declined, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. From, it looks to be, where are they spotting the ball? From the 39-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. As the chain gang gets their jobs in order and where they have to go. 1st and 10 Panthers from their own 39. Short field to work with. It looks to be Snowden again in their quarterback. Woolfolk to his left. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. And there's a snap, and it's a handoff to Woolfolk. Woolfolk to his right. Scrambling up the middle, gets brought down, and it should get forward progress, maybe about a yard. Yeah, it looks like he picked up a yard, or 2 yards to the 41. So it'll be 2nd and 8. So it's 2nd and 8 for the Panthers. You're listening to the Connecticut Panthers football on Fat Cat Radio. And they're ready for the snap again. Snowden in the shotgun. Woolfolk to his right. The slow snap, he recovers, but he's ready for pass. It's aired out to number 8, and it's caught. Number 4, that was Jamie Rocket Bryant. It is touchdown Panthers. Touchdown Panthers. That makes it 6-0. And that's over 50 yards. It looks like the referees are conferring, and it looks like it's going to be taken back. Yeah, there's no flag down, but the ball's coming back for what reason? Illegal formation against the Panthers. That's just absolute craziness. So that whole touchdown will be taken back. It's a 5-yard penalty, or looks to me a 10-yard penalty. No, it'll be a 5-yard penalty, so it'll be the 35-yard line, 2nd and 13. And that was just nuts. That was nuts. So that whole touchdown pass was negated because of that. All right, Snowden in the shotgun. Back to pass, and he's holding it. He's looking for a receiver. He's scrambling to his right. He gets past the defenders, past the first line. He gets past the 50. He gets all the way to the 49, and then a flag comes out. And we got some more dirty laundry. So Snowden got out of bounds at about the 49 after running himself. Then there's flags all over the place. So we got to figure out what the heck just happened.
They want you to keep going it all again, you know?
So, all right, so it'll be a penalty on the Knights. Against the Knights. So it goes to the Knights' 34-yard line, gets added to the end of the play. So now it'll be first down Panthers from the 34. So Richard Snowden with a great run to get him over to the to get them up, and then the penalty on top of it. So Snowden in a single back I formation. He's got 2 receivers on his right, 2 to his left. He's got his back behind him, and there's a pass, or there's the snap over to number 20, Kyle Watkins, and Watkins gets about 6 yards up to the 29. 28, 7 yards. Pick up about 6 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 4. They're going with no huddle. And there's a snap. Snowden back for the pass. Gets Watkins again, who gets it and falls out of bounds for the first down. So that'll be a 5-yard pass. It'll be first down for the Panthers. No huddle again. All right. Back in shotgun formation. There's the snap, and it's a handoff to Woolfolk again. And Woolfolk gets clobbered. He gets mobbed and loss of 5. They're early spotting it. Okay, so they're getting some loss of only 2. So it'll be loss of 3. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12 from, it looks like, the 25 of the Knights. All right, no huddle again, and Snowden in the shotgun. And there's a snap. He's back to pass. His pass is incomplete, short for Kyle Watkins. Oh, you could actually go live on Facebook now. I didn't realize that. All right, well. All right, now they're in a huddle. Looks to be they're doing a little bit too fast pace. All right, so we're at 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12 for the Panthers. And Snowden is back in the shotgun. Woolfolk to his left. 1 receiver to his left, 3 to his right. There's the snap. He fakes a pass, and he's taking it himself up the middle, over to the sideline. 20-15. He's out of bounds at about the 12, and there's flags all over the place. More dirty laundry on the field. So he did go out of bounds at looks like the 14 they're spotting it at. Or that's where all the flags came out, about the 14. Referees conferring. Looks like zebras in a cage. And what's the verdict? Personal foul against the Knights. Looks to be half the distance to the goal, or 10 yards, and it's going to be first and goal from the 3 for the Panthers. So, after a lot of hard work, they might get the touchdown that they so richly deserve anyways. Todd Carroll is now in at quarterback. Carroll in shotgun. Woolfolk to his left. There's a fake handoff. Pass to number 4, Jamie Bryant, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown Panthers. Touchdown Panthers. And it's now 6-0 again. 6-0 Panthers. So, got David Zemansky in there for the extra point. And that touchdown was brought to you by the Sportswire. Number 88 is spotting it, or holding it for Zemansky. And number 88 is Vinny Mooley, wide receiver. He's got it. There's that. The ball has been tipped. No good. And it's no good, so it remains 6-0 Panthers.
Hey, this is Vanessa from Pros Production. Make sure you check out Twiz and White Piece on his radio show, Fat Cat Radio.
Smoking, drinking, touching, I'm thinking about you.
All right, that was just a spot for our buddy Twiz and White Piece, who does a show right here on Fat Cat Radio. I believe it's like 2 or 3 nights a week. Check it out. So we also want to mention that M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Matter of fact, let me actually just go on and actually look it up, make sure I get the correct dates and times and everything for their grand reopening in Wallingford. All right, so Zemansky's getting set to kick it off. Number 3 is back for the Knights. All right, so we are still here from Meriden. 6-0. There's a kick, big kick, and it looks like it's caught by number 3, and the Knights number 7, excuse me, and he's going to the right. He's being brought down at about the 25, maybe the 26 by the Panthers. All right. So it looks like the ball is marked at the 27-yard line. Panthers defense on the field with the Knights offense. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights. All right, so the Knights took their second timeout. The Knights are taking their second timeout for the first half. We're still in the first quarter. All right, so the Knights are entering up to the line. All right, so we're still waiting here for Knights getting into position. Quarterback number 11 in the shotgun. There's a snap. Handoff to number, looked like 24. Handoff to number 20. Can't see your. Yeah, number 20. Looks like a gain of about 3 inches. Not even. Looks like maybe made it up to maybe a yard. So it'll be 2nd and 9. So it's still 2nd and 10. All right, so we're back. Number 11 is back in the shotgun formation. One back to his left, 3 wide receivers to his right, left, 1 to his right. And he's back to pass, short pass, intercepted, number 44, and that's a pick 6. Number 44, number Andrew Pratt with a touchdown. That was a beautiful interception by Andrew Pratt, bringing it into the end zone for a touchdown. It is now 12-0 Panthers as they get set up for the point after attempt. And yes, that was Megadeth's Crush 'Em, one of my personal favorite songs that I just played there for the touchdown. Zemansky, oh no, they went for 2. Inside handoff, did they make it? They did not make it. Carroll handed off to number, number 5. And that was Shante Wynn. And he did not make it into the end zone. So it's 12-0 Panthers. And that is the end of the first quarter. That is, the end of the first quarter. Your Panthers have 12, and the Knights have 0. All right, folks, that's right. We have a 12-0 at the end of the first quarter in favor of the Panthers. So we are getting set. The Panthers will now flip and go towards the left with the Knights going towards the right. Got 2 wide receivers back. The kickoff is high. Number 7 grabs it about the 10, and he's bringing it up past the 20. He's past the 30. He's getting to the 38 to the 40. Finally, before the Panthers bring him down, a good 30-yard return for the Knights, number 7. And we are 1st and 10 for the Pioneer Valley Knights at the Panthers at their own 40-yard line. All right, so folks, if you're listening, I want to say, hey, come on, join the conversation, join the chat. Rashawn McKenzie on the tackle for the Knights. So the ball is marked at the 41. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Panthers 40 for the Knights 41-yard line, and Number 11 back in the shotgun for the Knights. There's the snap. Fake handoff, and he's keeping it, and he's brought it right back up to the line of scrimmage. Actually lost a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 11 from the 40. The Panthers defense holding their own. All right, so we are still waiting some more scores here from the from this week from the NEFL. All right, so we're back. Number 11 in the shotgun with the snap. He's back to pass. He gets stumbled for a bit. Flag down. And the fumble recovered by the Knights. We got to see what the flag's all about. Let's find out. The Zebras are conferring. Looks possible hold. It did seem like the quarterback got held up for a second. And they wave off the flag. So it'll be 3rd and... It looks like they waved off the flags. I think. Or there's more conferring going on. And he's coming back out. The flag has been waved off. So it'll end up being 3rd and it looks like about 7 at the 44, at the Knights' own 44-yard line. Yep. So it'll be 3rd and pretty long 6 for the Knights. All right, so in the shotgun again, number 11 for the Knights. There's a snap. There's a pass, and it's batted down. Number 8, Tylee Flowers, linebacker, on this breakup. Or I'm sorry, that was number 6, Antoine Carr. He was on the breakup. Sometimes the 6 and the 8 in the numbers, they just look alike. All right, so number 4 is back. That's Jamie Rocket Bryant. He's back to receive a punt because it is 4th and 6. 4th and 6, 4th and 7, or 4th and 6.5. All right, last time it was a fake punt, if I remember correctly. All right, so there's 23. The punt is up. And it bounces at about the 22, picked up by number 40 of the Knights. So that's where we will begin the drive. 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 21-yard line, from their own 21-yard line. We are in the second quarter here. Relatively good pace going for the game. And it is 12-0 Panthers. And we got who we have at quarterback now? Snowden back at quarterback in shotgun. Number 4, Bryant in motion. He's back to pass, and he completes the pass, but he's immediately stuffed. Bryant tackled just about automatically by the Knights defense. All right, so it's a 2-yard loss, or 1-yard loss. 2nd and 11. And there's a snap. Oh, no, there's a fumble. Picked up by Bryant and goes out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. So long, that pass, that snap was severely off. And it's going to be 3rd and 20. 3rd and 20. 3rd and 25. They're actually in their just about their own end zone. Snowden is still back in shotgun. Oh, and it's another fumble. And but all right, that's just all right. What had happened? That was a snap to Woolfolk. He passed to Bryant. He got it to about the 20. And it's still going to be 4th and 12. So they're going to have to punt it away. But at least they got out of their own end zone. No threat of a safety. So it'll be 4th and 14 for the Panthers from their own 18-yard line. All right, so it's Zemanski's back to punt. There's a snap. The punt is high. Number 10 is back to receive it. Lets it bounce, and it goes out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. So that's where the Knights will take over at their own 48. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. So it looks like they're marking the ball at the 45, yet the ball never even made it to the 45-yard line. The ball went out of bounds at about the 48, landed at about the 47, and they're marking it at the 45. I'm not talking anything about the referees, but I'm just giving you the facts. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights from the 45. 12-0 Panthers here in the second quarter. We have no idea how much time is left, but either way. All right, so the Knights having a little confusion on the field. Looks like they wanted to flip the play, but nobody got the word. So now it'll be 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, in the 1 running back. There's the snap, and it's past number 7, who's got the ball. He's got the first down and more. Brings it down to the Panthers' 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Panthers' 35. Talk about craziness. So it'll be actually marked at the Panthers' 38-yard line. So a 3-yard gift. All right. So number 11 for the Knights is actually back in the shotgun again. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 1 back is with him to his right. And there's the snap. 11 back to pass. There's a bullet pass intended for number 20. Can't tell because his shirt is tied up. So incomplete pass. It was underthrown. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the Panthers' 48-yard line. As the Knights are in huddle, they break the huddle, they go to the line. Tell you, with a depleted, they don't have a depleted lineup, but with people on suspension, you'd probably see how tired you can get. Number 11 in the shotgun. There's a snap. Back to pass. It's aired out. It is too far aired out as it's overthrown to number 7, and we will go with 3rd and 10. So it'll be now 3rd and 10 from the 48 for the Knights. In the Single A division, the Port City Vipers go into Pittsfield, Mass. to take on the North Berkshire Kings. The Midcoast Falcons go into Raymond, New Hampshire to take on the Granite State Destroyers. Southern Connecticut Sting, their game was postponed with the Connecticut Gamblers in Tolland. And rescheduled till September 19th was the Metro West Colonials against the Monadnock Marauders from New Hampshire. So it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And 11 in shotgun. Single back formation to his left. And there's a snap. Back to pass. And the pass is high and caught. Nope, dropped by number 10. Incomplete. Number 45, Gerald Patrick with great coverage on that one. So it'll be 4th and 10 from the 48. And will they go for it? Will they punt it? We don't know. Too far for a field goal, I would assume. From the 38-yard line, not the 48-yard line, excuse me. All right, so you hear the crowd getting behind the defense. About the 25 or 30 people here. All right, so looks like they're going for it in an I formation. Nope, shotgun. Number 11 with one receiver, one running back in front of him. 4 receivers, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. And there is the snap. Oh, he punts it. There's a quick punt, and wasn't expecting that. But it goes out of bounds at about the 15, at the Panthers' own 15-yard line. That's where the Panthers will take over, at the 15. I don't think anybody was expecting a punt there, or just by the way they lined up, I should say. So now the Panthers will take over at their own 15-yard line. All right, so the Panthers offense comes up to the line of scrimmage, and Snowden in there with 2 running backs, one to the right, one to the left, and 3 receivers. There's a handoff to number 9. He's got the run. That's number 9, Corey Williams. And he gets up to the 34-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. And that was, Corey Williams, number 9, with the carry. So again, 2 running back formation, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation, fake handoff. This time he gives it to Wolfolk, who lined up to his left, and he gets it up maybe about a yard. So it'll be 2nd and, or 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 from the 37-yard line. And again, no huddle, same formation. There's a snap. He's back to pass, and he's right through the arms of number 15, Jason Davis, and it was incomplete. He had a great pass. He was wide open. Unfortunately, the pass went right through his arms. Unfortunately, it's miscommunication. Mistime on that one. All right, so the huddle is... and I'm sorry, that other run was number 13, Casey Brown. That was not Wolfolk. So it was Corey Williams, then Casey Brown. All right, so there's a snap. Snowden takes it himself up to the 42-yard line, 41-yard line. So it'll end up being 4th and about 4 Will they go for it? Will they snap it? All right, so it looks like the punting team is on. Zemansky is back to punt. And number 7 is back to receive the punt for the Knights. And there's the snap. The punt is up. And it looks to be like it's going to die right at the 35. 35-yard line. Number 14, Aquan Shabazz picks it up. Deadens the ball. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Knights from their own 35. So going forward, as I said, for the now we're in the Double-A division, Double-A conference. The Southern New Hampshire Beavers go into Cranston, Rhode Island to take on the Rhode Island Riptide. Central Mass Sabercats taking on the New London County Sharks in Pawcatuck. And that game should be just about over at 4 p.m. start. Somerville Rampage go into Hanover, Massachusetts, to take on the South Shore Chiefs. The Worcester Wildcats go into Danielson, Connecticut, to take on the Green Valley Blackhawks. The Whaling City Clippers are going to Mansfield, Massachusetts, to take on the Southern New England Rage. And the Mystic River Tigers are taking on New Hampshire Wolfpack in Manchester, New Hampshire. So we actually have a lot more than we have a lot more Connecticut teams here in the NEFL between the single A, double A, and triple A divisions. All right, so number 11 of the Knights brings his team up to the line, and number 11 will be in shotgun formation. One back to his right, one wide receiver to his right, 3 to his left. There's the snap. A quick pass, number 7, and 7 catches it, and he's got the first down plus more. And he makes it about 15 yards to the 50. 49-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights from the 49-yard line. So now that great Panthers defense is on their heels. All right, so number 11 is in the shotgun formation again. One running back to his left. And there's the snap, handoff to the running back, and he's stuffed. And he's held at the line of scrimmage. Matter of fact, looks like he's just staying at the 49, so it'll be 2nd and 10. Folks, if you want to come down to the game here in Falcon Field, you can still get in. Adults are just $10. Kids under 12 are free. The next home game for the Knights, the next time we're here at Falcon Field. Well, that's not where I wanted to go. All right, let's see. The next time Panthers are at home will be on August 29th against the Western Connecticut Militia. Again, 6:30 game time, 6 o'clock the gates are open. Number 11 in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his right, very low snap, and he takes it himself, but he's brought down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10. And that's that awesome Panthers defense. All right. So it'll be 3rd and 10 now for the Knights from their own 49-yard line. Number 11 in the shotgun. There's a snap. He's got it. He's back to pass. He airs it out. Flags all over the place. Pass intended for his wide receiver, number 39. Dirty laundry on the field. And let's see what the flags are for. It'll bring up 4th and 10, if not more. Holding on the Knights. Passes, the penalty is declined. It'll be 4th and 10. You know, this is the only league that I ever see decline penalties. I don't think I've ever seen that in the NFL. Well, maybe a couple times, but still. All right. So, number 23 is back to punt. And let's see who we got in the back there. Is that Bryant again? It looks to me like Jamie Rocket Bryant is back to receive the punt. There's the snap. And the punt is up. It's a very high pop-up punt. And it's going to drop in there and go out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Panthers from the 36. We should be approaching the end of the first half any time now. All right, so let's see who we got. Snowden back at quarterback. Two running backs with him. One receiver to his left, one to his right. He's in the pro formation. And number 13 gets a handoff. There's flags on the field. 13 gets up the way to their own 45, 46-yard line. And that was number 13, Casey Brown. But and it's a first down. It looks like the penalties were waived off. And it's going to end up being 1st and 10 from the 47, from their own 47. So they're chipping away at that field. Again, two backs. There's a snap. Handoff to number, who's that? Number. All right, there was a handoff there to number 9, Corey Williams. And he lost some yards, but there was also a couple of flags thrown out there. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty. First personal foul against the Knights, 15-yard penalty. First down for the Panthers. So the ball is going to now be spotted at the 30. Nope, at the 43-yard line. So it was only a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 10 Panthers. I always thought personal fouls were 15 yards. So it'll be 5-yard penalty. Snowden in the shotgun. Two running backs with him. He holds on to the ball. And he's skying it to where, to who, and there's pass interference if I ever saw it. There's flags there. It's pass interference at the 5-yard line. That was pass interference if I ever saw it because he brought him down to the tackle. He was going directly for the player, not for the ball. But the ball's coming back. They're not bringing it up to where it should be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15-yard penalty. So it wasn't pass interference, but it was against the defense. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. All right, so Richard Snowden back in at quarterback with number 3. 3 is Snowden. And there's 4 backs now. And he hands off to number 7. And that's number 7, Andrew Elaine gets the handoff and goes up to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't get much after that. So it'll end up being second and actually got 2 or 3 yards on the play. So it'll be second and now 6 from the 35. All right, so Snowden back in at center with 3 running backs around him. Only 2 wide receivers out there. There's a snap, fake handoff. There's a pass. Caught. No, dropped. It was dropped. Intended for number 4, Jamie Rocket Bryant. Nope, was that number 4 yet? He looks like he had it, but he ended up dropping it. All right. All right, the Panthers are in a huddle. It's 3rd and 6 from the Knights 35. All right, Snowden back in the shot. 3 running backs with him. Kyle Watkins. Unfortunately, it was over his head, and over the defender's head too, luckily. So it will not be an incomplete, but it's going to end up being a 4th down. So we've got 4th and 6 now. No, yeah, 4th and 6. And Zemansky is looking. They're going for the field goal. So that'll be 35, maybe a 40-yarder. 42-yarder. Vinny Mooley is holding. Zemansky is ready for the kick. So the Knights took their 3rd timeout. So while we're in timeout mode, Alright, so while the Knights are in timeout mode, I'm going to try to find M&J video games. They're having a couple of autograph signings coming up. All right, so Zemansky's back for the field goal. The kick is up. It is good. It is good. And it's now 15-0 Panthers. And that hit the crossbar and bounced right over, but it's still good either way. All right. All right, so August 14th, which is a week from today, a week from yesterday, from August 14th at 5 p.m. to August 16th at 7 p.m., it'll be the grand opening of M&J First Base Sports Cards and Memorabilia on 38th Center Street in Wallingford, Connecticut. It'll be grand opening weekend, And let's see, there will be, I do believe, WWE and WCW legend wrestler Brutus the Barber Beefcake will be there. And autographs are $15 as we get set for the kickoff. All right. Zemansky back for the kick, and the kick is up. And number 7 receives it, and it starts to trot upfield. And he gets up to about the 31 yard line, maybe the 32 yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights from their own 32. So as I was saying, M&J First Cards, M&J Video Games, and First Base Sports Cards and Collectibles. Okay. On the 15th, there will be the Hartford Wolfpack mascot Sonar, along with Rocky the Rock Cat. And from 11 to 2, the daughter of Babe Ruth, Linda Ruth Tossetti, will be signing in honor of her grandfather. I'm sorry, she's a granddaughter of Babe Ruth. She will be there from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the 15th. And then on the 16th, WWE Hall of Famer Tammy Sitch will be there from 12 to 3. It's free to enter, so sign up to win prizes. That's the end of the first half. The score is 15-0. Panthers 15, Knights nothing. All right.
Hard in this life, yo, never backing down. Go hard on this mic, yo, always rock the crowd. Go hard on the stage, yo, lead a place of mates. Go hard in this game, yo, gotta win the race. I go hard with it, 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 I go hard in this game. Go hard on the stage, go hard on the mic, go hard in this life. I go hard with it each and every day. I go hard with it each and every way. I stray away from lanes too messed up in the brain to see the way my reign stays. No games played, all work, all day. All earned, no fake. Cushy burning all day. Yellow bone going down in hallways. I run this rap game in all ways. Giving thanks to my savior, all praise. Perfect total package, yep, always. Man, you know the way I go. Full throttle, game on slow. Hit down low, get your trunk full of bangers bumping, haters jumping. When you get to thumping down your block, whether Dodge, Lexus, or Maybach, I'm on top non-stop. Best of the new next. Take a second, get to reppin' Team Elite. Yeah, they flexin'. Look at the path lay before me. Two-stepping and I'm jigging all day. Two-stepping and I'm jigging all day. Hard in this life, yo, never backing down. Go hard on this mic, yo, always rock the crowd. Go hard on the stage, yo, lead a place of mates. Go hard in this game, yo, gotta win the race. I go hard with it, 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 I go hard in this game. Go hard on the stage, go hard on the mic, go hard in this life. I go harder than the next man. That's why I'm getting featured as the industry's next man. Keep these haters stressed, man, perplexed and wondering what kind of wonder I'ma be doing next, man. 223's aim, man, I did that. Now I'm on another level where I'm telling Kim folk, go get that. Yellow bone, let me hit that. Kush, man, big bag, let me get that. This rap game, it's a rap kid. I'm on another letting kid. Rude boy clothes, man, all up on my back. And the chain so shiny, lightning McQueen flash. And them haters talking smack. Team Elite, go handle that. Man, the game's so addictive that I know you'll come right back. Swag so official, yellow bone coming back to back. Down for the ride, sponsor, you can call him Fat Cat. On my own clothing line, you can go and Google that. Still think you're better, man, where we meeting at? Hard in this life, yo, never backing down. Go hard on this mic, yo, always rock the crowd. Go hard on the stage, yo, lead a place of mates. Go hard in this game, yo, gotta win the race. I go hard with it, I go hard with it,
On the banks of a bayou, on a well-beaten path, and the songs of the Southland coming on full blast. Gonna take on the night with the early morning light. Gonna stay out till the cows come home. Give me some low down, hold down, bar kicking kind of sound that makes me wanna dance. Give me some earth shaking, love making, heartbreaking, motorists until getting kind of trash. Give me something real, something kind of sultry. Give me some dirty country. About the time I turned 18, I was down in New Orleans, making nice with all the locals in this town. Oh, the music spoke to me, and I knew I had to be the luckiest girl in this country bluesy crowd. Give me some low down, hold down, ball kicking kind of sound that makes me wanna dance. Give me some love shaking, love making, heartbreaking, motorists until getting kind of trash. Give me something real, something kind of sultry. Give me some dirty country. Give me some low down, hold down, ball kicking kind of sound that makes me wanna dance. Give me some earth shaking, love making, heartbreaking, motorists until getting kind of trash. Give me something real, oh, something kind of sultry. Give me some dirty country. Give me some low down, hold down, ass kicking kind of sound that makes me wanna dance. Give me some earth shaking, love making, heartbreaking, motorists until getting kind of trash. Give me something real, something kind of sultry. Give me some dirty country. Give me some dirty country. Give me some D-I-R-T-Y country.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back here with, of course, this is Big Daddy Cool Vinny Apicella. I am here now sitting with Lenny Murdo, who is we're doing the PA announcing for us tonight. Lenny, how are you today?
I'm enjoying this football game. I love football, as you know. It's a beautiful football night. I mean, I can't believe it's August. It's like a late September game.
You're absolutely right. It's one of those things where we're having a great time here at Falcon Field. You were just telling me how this is your first time back here since the 70s?
Yeah, the very early 70s, I guess, or maybe the late 60s for that matter. The Ray Vestas Cardinals, not the Cardinals, but the women's team, the Brakettes, opened up the baseball field here, and I came for that game. They were playing Eddie Feiner, the king in his court, and our softball team was going to play him the following night in West Haven. And that's the last time I've been to this field. So this football stadium is brand new to me, and I'm really impressed. It's a beautiful, beautiful facility for minor league ball.
And as we've been hearing how right now the Connecticut Panthers have a 15-0 lead at the half against the Pioneer Valley Knights. How do you see the game so far?
So far, I see it as really good football. Both teams. It's just this Panther defense is just smothering. They're playing great football. I think they gave up 3 first downs the whole first half. It was well into the second half when they got the first one. Right. So they might be a little bit tired, going into the end of the second quarter. But the defense has played remarkably well. the offense is good. This is the fourth game, I guess, of the season.
It is, yes.
So they're just coming around. It always takes offense. All in all, I see a nice game. The Knights haven't been able to show much offense because the quarterback is constantly under pressure.
Yeah.
I love it. You start with defense, and this is one heck of a defensive.
You're absolutely right. It kind of takes us back to the New England Knights of old.
Yeah, I remember, I don't know if the record still holds, but we played an 11-game season. We gave up 5 points.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, there was a field goal and a safety, and that was it.
Wow.
So only 3 of the points were against the defense. Record, I don't know if it's ever been broken, but we're pretty proud of that.
That's true. I would be proud of that too. So you were telling me that you're working with the Bridgeport Ravens. What league are they in?
Yeah, they're in the Triborough League. It's basically New York, most of the teams out of Brooklyn, and we've been playing our home games at Kennedy Stadium in Bridgeport. It's a mishmash between the Connecticut. We were the so many different Knights. Eventually, we were the New England Knights. Broke up a little bit, and the Bridgeport Gators were breaking up. So we got together, and the first year they listened to Coach Volpe, who you know very well. And
Semi-Pro Football Hall of Famer.
Yeah, 4 different minor league Hall of Fames. Greg took us to an 10-1 record that year. We went down to Florida, and we won the Bowl again for our 7th time. This year, the team just didn't gel. It seemed like it was fact. Who used to be a Gator, and he ended up 7-2-1. But the games were ugly, and it wasn't the best football I've seen. I don't know what's going to happen with that franchise. But I'll tell you, I think I found a new home. I mean, we played in the NFL years ago. We won some NEFL championships with the Knights, and this Connecticut Panther team winning another championship this year. They're that good.
They absolutely are. I want to give a shout out to their head coach Mark Welch and their defensive coordinator Warren Pollard. 3 assistant coaches are Aaron Barksdale, Kendall Brown, and Kevin Moses. They have a fantastic team, and you're more than welcome to come on here with the Panthers. Whether you're going to do the PA or be on color commentary with me, you're more than welcome to join us.
Well, let's make that a date.
All right, that sounds good to me. The next home game, and folks, as of now, we're only broadcasting the home games. The next home game will be on August 29th, 3 weeks from 2 weeks from today. No, 3 weeks from today, and 7 o'clock. Hopefully, if everything turns out well for the for the broadcasting here, hopefully by next year we'll be able to bring you all the games, because it does seem more useful to bring you the away games. This way, when the team is on the road, you won't have to worry so much about missing them if you're going to listen to them on the internet. Coming to the home games, we want you to come out here to the stadium and experience it, because as Lenny can tell you, you're never going to find better football, because these guys play for passion.
Yeah, a couple of things I'd like to mention, Vinny. First of all, it makes more sense to have the away games broadcast back to Connecticut, because not everybody could get away for a full day on the weekend for football, where when the team is home, a couple of hours you're here, you watch the team. And like I keep saying, the fans are the 12th man on the field. They really get the team fired up. I would say all you bloggers and everybody who's on Facebook, let the Panthers know that you want the away games broadcast, that, you want to come out to the home games, throw some money in the coffers, but it's hard to get away for the road games, and you'd still like to follow your team. And, why wait for the game to be over and have somebody to tell you about it when you could have the excitement of listening to it while you're going about your daily chores?
Absolutely. All right, so I see the Knights coming back onto the field. So let's just briefly go over what's happened in the game so far. Obviously, the Knights are up 15-0, and so the Knights are up 15-0, and we see the teams coming back out onto the.
I could give you a scoring recap if you like.
Go right ahead.
In the first quarter, an 8-yard pass from Todd Carroll to Jamie Bryant made it 6-0. The point after was blocked. About 5 minutes after that, we had an interception from Andrew Pratt, who carried it 32 yards into the end zone for a 12-0 lead. We went for 2, but we were stopped at the 1-yard line, so at the end of the first period, it was 12-0. Second quarter was kind of slow, although we kept getting the ball deep in our side of the field, but we kept moving it up the field, but only far enough for one time where David Szymanski had a 38-yard field goal for 3 points, and that's where the score is now 15-0 at the half.
Thank you very much for that, Lenny. As you're listening here, you could definitely all the ways to listen to the Panthers. As of now, they are part of the Sportswire podcast feed. This way, you can go on to Spreaker.com/show/Sportswire and listen to the episodes, or through the Spreaker app for your iPhone or Android. You could also go on to Facebook.com/SportswireCT, Facebook.com/BDC Vinny Apicella, Facebook.com/FatCatRadio Enterprise. You can go to www.swe-ct.com and www.myfatcatradio.com. You could also subscribe to the Sportswire on iTunes. You go to iTunes, go to the podcast page, click on podcasts, and search Sportswire. Look for our flame logo, and this way you'll get every Sportswire episode and every Connecticut Panthers game that we broadcast delivered directly to your listening apparatus, be it iPhone, iPad, iPod, and anything you do with your iTunes. All right, so it looks like the teams are getting ready for the second half. Lenny, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Vince, it's always great to do work with you. I really look forward to the rest of the season. And thank you. I'm a Panther Cub, I guess, and I want to be part of this Panther family.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Lenny. Okay, that was Lenny Murdo, the brand new PA announcer here for the Connecticut Panthers. So they're getting ready for the kick, and I will be.
All right, folks, we're back. I apologize for the technical difficulties. We had a few something crashed on the computer, and we had to take a little break. I apologize for that. But we are in the second half of play, third quarter. The Knights had the kickoff, and now they're at the 50-yard line. With they just went for an incomplete, and it's now 2nd and 10. All right, so folks, I apologize again for that. That shockwave crashed or something like that. So it's anyway. So we're back, and number 11 in the shotgun. There's a snap for the Knights, and incomplete. And the Knights are constantly under pressure. The Panthers' defense is like a pressure cooker, just waiting to explode. So as you heard at halftime, Lenny Murdo is going to be the PA announcer from now on for the Knights games, Panthers games. So it is now 3rd and 10 from the 50 for the Knights. And number 11 back in the shotgun, one back with him. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. All right, and there's a snap. It's a low snap. He holds on to it, and he's going for a pass. Where's he going? And he's taken down for a sack by number 7 is in there. Number 7 is Andrew Lane. And David Reese was in there as well. So it is now 4th and looks like 13. 4th and 12 and a half. So it'll be 4th and about 12 or 12 and a half from their own 50, from their own 48, and they're going to go for the punt. And it looks like who we got back there receiving, number 4, which is Jamie Rocket Bryant. There's the snap and the very sky-high punt. And it touches number 44 on the Knights, and it at about the 24-yard line. The Panthers will start the drive at their first drive of the second half at their own 24-yard line. All right, so folks, we did have a good run for the first half. Now we're back for the second half. I had to restart my browser. I apologize. So you missed a couple of plays. There was some penalties in there, but really not much. So now I just have to edit this all together at the end of the game, and then I'll throw it up for the rest for you folks. All right, so let's see who we got. Who's that? Snowden. Snowden is in the shotgun formation. Here's the snap and a handoff to, can't tell. Handoff looks like Kevin Woolfolk, number 42. Yep, that's who it was. Brought it up to the, it was stopped at the 25, so a couple yard loss. So it looks like 2nd and 8, or 2nd and 12, or 2nd and 11. There we go. Snowden under in the shotgun formation. There's the snap. There's a pass, and it's caught. Wow. Oh, they're calling it incomplete? That was caught by number 88. Vinny Mooley, and they're calling it incomplete. I did not see that hit the ground before it hit his hands, and they're calling it incomplete. So that was a bad call for the officials. Mooley had that catch. Would have been a first down, but anyways, called back. It's now 3rd and 11. So, Snowden in the shotgun again. There's a snap. He's back under pressure, and he's scrambling. And it looks like he's going to be brought down for a sack at about the 25, so they only lost no yard. So it'll be 4th and about 12. And they're going to and Zemanski's in for the punt. All right, so Zemanski's back to punt, and we have two Knights back to receive. Looks like number 7, and there's a punt, nice, beautiful punt. Calls for the fair catch, and that was number 10 at the 45 yard line of the Knights, so they'll start the drive at their own 45. All right, so we got the Knights in first down. Number 11 is back in shotgun formation. Has been the only formation they've played all game. All right, and there's a snap, and it was a handoff, and it was stopped, and actually for a loss of 1. So it'll now be 2nd and 11 from the 44. All right, so this is part 2 now of the Connecticut Panthers against the Pioneer Valley Knights. And all right, so shotgun formation, single back, and there's a snap. Number 11 is back. There's a pass completed to number 88. Brought down by number 2, John Manning, cornerback. All right, 3rd and 7. From the 49. There's a snap. Number 11 he got tripped up, but he made it through. And he crossed the 50, brought it down to about the 47 of the Panthers, and it'll now be 4th and 2. So he couldn't get the first down, but he did get within 2 yards, so it'll be 4th and 2. And it looks like the Knights are going to go for it here. So this is where the Panthers need to step it up, if you will. All right, there's a snap, And it is intercepted by number 45, and that's Gerald Patrick. Goes over the sideline. And it's now going to be, and he made it to the 50, went out of bounds at the 50, to bring it back a little bit, so about the 47. So it'll be 1st and 10 Panthers from their own 47 with a great interception from Gerald Patrick. All right. All right. Pass was caught by Richard Snowden's pass was caught by, trying to figure out a number. I don't know, but they're going to the no huddle. So Snowden in the shotgun position, shotgun formation again. Single back. There's a snap and the pass, and it bounces off the leg of number 21 on the Knights. It was intended for Kyle Watkins, so it's now 2nd and 10. There's a snap. Snowden under center. It looked like it picked off. And it was intercepted by the Knights. At about the 2-yard line. So the Knights take over from their own 2, so they've got a long way to go. Now it's time for the defense. All right, so let's see. Looks like, again, the shotgun formation, number 11 of the Knights. Deep in their own end zone. And the pass is completed. And the Knight is brought down at the, looks to be about, the 12-yard line, 11-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 1. All right, so we're going to be 2nd and 1 for the Knights. Still no score for them, though. It's 15-0 Panthers. All right, number 11 in the shotgun, single back. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. There's a snap. Fake throw, and he passes it, and it's completed. So it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 26. All right, 1st and 10 from the 6. Where are they lining up? From the 26. There's a snap, and it's a handoff, and he gets about a yard gain. Maybe 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 8. Second and 9. All right, so same formation for the Knights. All right, there's a snap and a handoff. Handoff. No, it was a fake handoff. And he was brought down for no gain. There was a pass on the field by the Knights and no gain. All right, picked up about 2. So it'll be 3rd and 6 from the 30.
Yes.
All right, and they go for their huddle, and they come out of their huddle. And the Panthers defense looks to be getting tired. Oh, and it looks like flag on the play. It looks like offsides. But the pass intended, broken up. Intended for number 10, broken up by, I couldn't tell you. Number 38 is, don't have it on my roster here. Number 32. And that was Andre Pollard. It was offsides against the Panthers. It'll be 3rd and 1. So the Panthers need to stop. All right. So the fans again behind them. And there's a handoff. And it's going to be close. It's going to be close. It will be a first down. All right, so it's a first down now for the Knights. 1st and 10 from the 38. 37? Yeah, from their own 37. 1st and 10 for the Knights. All right. Pass is tipped. So it'll be 2nd and 10. The next offensive drive has to be a long one to give these defensive guys a rest. All right, we've got some followers on Twitter that favorited the Panthers in the Knights game, so thank you very much for that. All right, so the number 11 is in full effect. He's back in shotgun. He holds the ball. He's running backwards. He's under tremendous pressure, and the ball's thrown out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd and now 10. All right, so number 11 back in shotgun formation, 3rd and 10 from the 30, from their own 38. All right, there's a snap, number 11. He's got it himself, and he's holding on to it. And he's brought down at about the 42, 43-yard line. So it'll be fourth and 4. So a 6-yard run. He probably figured he can't depend on anybody else. He should do it himself. All right, we are here from Falcon Field, Meriden, Connecticut. It is now 8:22 p.m. on the East Coast if you're listening elsewhere. I want to thank you for joining me. I'm Big Daddy Cool Vinny Apicella from the Sportswire, bringing you the NEFL action of the reigning, defending, undisputed Colonial Conference champions, the Connecticut Panthers, taking on the Pioneer Valley Knights. Panthers currently are 2-1. The Knights are 1-1. And there's a shotgun by number 11. There's the snap. And it looked like he overthrew his receiver. And now the offense will come out on the field, turnover on downs. It'll now be 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the Knights' 44-yard line. All right, the offense has to give the defense some time. What is it, the end of the quarter? It looks as if it's the end of the third quarter. So at the end of 3, it's 15-0 Panthers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Panthers will next be home on August 29th at 7 p.m. where they host the Western Connecticut Militia. The following week they have a bye. And we start to play 4, pass complete.
All right, pass is complete to number 1, Kareem Robinson from Richard Snowden. So it'll be 2nd and 4. So it'll be 2nd and 4 from. Why does it say 3rd? No, it should be the 2nd. 2nd and 4 from their own, from the 39. And there's a snap. Back to pass, and it's incomplete. Pass intended for number, is that 15? No, it's not. Yeah, it is 15. 15 is Jason Davis. So it'll now be 3rd and 4 from the 42. All right, and Snowden back to pass. And he airs it out, and it's broken up, intended for number 1, Kareem Robinson. So now it'll be 4th down, and they need to get these yards. They need to give the defense a bigger rest. So let's get behind our team. Tickets are just $10. $10 for adults, kids under 12 free. All right. All right, so we've got the Knights are in a huddle. It's 4th and 4. All right, so what do we got the referee coming out for? Oh, it looks like an injury timeout for the Knights. Number 23, who is their punter. That's not good. Walking off the field. Looks like he's limping a little bit. We hope that he has a full recovery and that he's not seriously hurt. All right, so Richard Snowden back in shotgun. They're going for it, 4th and 4. He's back to pass. Snowden takes it himself. Crosses the 30, crosses the 25-yard line, and he's picked up the first down, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Panthers from the Knights' 22-yard line. So now, because the fourth quarter, the Panthers are going from left to right, and the Knights are going from right to left. All right, so Snowden back in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's back to pass. Number 1, who's that? Number 1, Kareem Robinson catches it, and he gets another first down. So that's 1st and 10 from the 11. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 11. And Snowden is in the shotgun. No backs with him. 5 wide receivers. There's the snap. There's the pass. It's caught. It is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. All right, and that was Snowden to who? Who made that catch? I think it was number 1, which would have been Kareem Robinson. Kareem Robinson with the catch, 11-yard pass.
Tell Andy to remind me how soon you guys get information from George so you give me a call, right?
So it is now 21-0 after that touchdown. So they're going to go for 2. And Snowden with the snap. He's taking it. Nope, he's passing it. It's caught. That's Vinny Mooley in the end zone with the catch. And it is now 23-0. $23-0. And we are here in the fourth quarter, Falcon Field here in Meriden, Connecticut. All right, so Szymanski back to kick. And there's a line drive kick, and it gets down about the 15-yard line, picked up by the Knights, and he lost his footing. He's brought down at about the 19 or 20-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights from their own 20. And now let's get the defense out there. Kevin Woolfolk brought him down. All right, so let's hold them. We're in the fourth quarter here. So it's 1st and 10 for the Knights from their own 20. All right, so number 11 back in the same formation, and there's a snap, and brought down. I don't know if that's considered a sack because I think he got a yard from it. All right, so and it's amazing how the Panthers defense hasn't picked up that the Knights have run the same play every down of this game. I don't know, I don't know if they have anything else in their playbook, but it's the same thing: a shotgun with a single running back, with 2 wide receivers to the left and the right. There they are in the same formation again. Oh, that's a big offsides. Flag on the play, offsides against the Panthers. So it'll be, no, it's against, well, wait a minute, hold on. It's against the Knights. False start against the Knights. So it'll be 2nd and 15 from the 15. So they'll redo the second down. All right, so there's 2nd and 15. All right, there's a snap. Number 11, he's going for a pass. Number 10 caught it and avoided one tackle, got taken down at the 25 or 24-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 6 from the Knights' own 24-yard line. All right, so we are. There we go. We are set now. The Knights are the same formation. Number 11 back in shotgun. Waiting for the snap. There's a snap. Back to pass. And he skies it outward. It's first down. It's caught. Caught by number 7 at the 38-yard line. So the Knights are making a stand, and they're marching up the field against this tired Panthers defense. All right, so number 11 in shotgun formation again. And now we're waiting for the snap. There's a snap. He's got another catch. Ball is caught and taken for another first down. That was number 18 this time. All right, so we're here. We're still in the fourth quarter, and the Knights are trying to at least get on the board. It is 23-0 currently of the Panthers. In favor of the Panthers, I should say. Beautiful Falcon Field. It's a beautiful night here. It is August, but it feels like a September night. It's nice and cool. There's no humidity. It's a beautiful night here. So August 29th, definitely get your buns down here to the field. All right, so number 11 in the shotgun again. There's a snap. Back to pass, and he's taken down for a sack. So it's a loss of about 8 or 9, and the Panthers defense shows why they're Panthers defense. So it'll now be 2nd and 18. And that's the Panthers defense for you, just ready to pounce. And we are set to go here again. All right. Number 11 in the shotgun. There's a snap. And the pass to number 7, and it's incomplete. So it'll be 3rd and 18 now. Punting team will come on. And the defense held them down. Here comes number 23. Hopefully he's over his injury. And he's going to be able to punt the ball. No, they're huddled. It looks like they might be going for it. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't tell yet. Nope, they're punting it away. Watch for the fake, though. I wouldn't put it past them. Nope. They're going for it. Number 11 is in the shotgun. They're going for it. 4th and 18. There's a snap, and he's got it. He's holding it himself. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Wasn't that 4th down? Was that not 4th down? I thought that was 4th down. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe that was 3rd down. All right, so now it's 4th and 18 because he only made back to the line of scrimmage. Could have sworn that was already 4th down. I calls it like I sees it. And if I miss something, I miss something. Never said that I was ready to be on NFL on Fox. But I'm here doing the NEFL on Fat Cat Radio. All right. Now they're going for it again. Number 11 in the shotgun. This is 4th down. 4th and 18. There's a snap. And it's stuffed. Ball is knocked down. 1st and 10 Panthers. All right, so it's 1st and 10 Panthers from the Knights' 42-yard line. Yeah, I can do a post game. Yeah. All right, so we are here for. We're still in the 4th quarter. We got to be dwindling down on time by now. And the Knights 1st and 10. And there's a snap. Snowden handing off to number 5. There's a flag on the play. Shantae Wynn with the carry. Ten-yard penalty. So blocking the back, it'll now be 1st down and 20 or 2nd and 20. I think it'll be 1st and 20. First and 20 for the Panthers. All right, Snowden in the backfield in a shotgun with two backs. He's back to pass. Short pass, completed to number 9. Hurdles, what a jump. Number 9 is Corey Williams with a hurdle, and he brought it up to about the 42-yard, about the 42-yard line. Second and 10 now from the 39. And handoff to number 3. No, actually, Snowden kept it himself. And he got about a good 4-yard gain on it. So it'll now be 3rd and 5. And nice pickup there by Richard Snowden. Quarterback with a great run. Oh, somebody's hurt. And that's Snowden. Looks like he tweaked an ankle. So that means Todd Carroll coming in at quarterback. And it looks like he's on the, maybe pulled a hamstring or something. Nope, looks like his shin or calf muscle. Yeah, his calf. And so Snowden is right now on the massage table. So now here's Todd Carroll in a shotgun with 2 backs. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And Carroll, with a low snap, picks it up, airs it out. Almost caught. In and out, bobbled by number 14, but there's a flag on the play. So that was number 14, Aquan Shabazz, with the intended target. But it was incomplete. There are flags going all over the place. So what's going on here? Everybody's in a little bit of disarray. Could it have been pass interference? I don't know.
Looks like you're offset.
Okay. Looks like it was pass interference. Pass interference. So it was defensive pass interference. First down for the Panthers from the 20. Nope, moving up even farther. It looks like 1st and 10 from the 15. Shane Gang is moving up slowly. 1st and 10 from the 15 for the Panthers. Carroll in a shotgun, 2 backs. Handoff to number 9, Corey Williams. And he's taken down for a loss of about 2. All right, number 1, Kareem Robinson comes in. And Jason Davis takes a seat for this down. Jason Davis and Jamie Bryant on the left. Got a wide receiver on the right. 2 backs in the back. Todd Carroll is quarterback. There's a snap. Getting ready to pass. Right through his hands. Incomplete pass, and that was number 13, 15. That was, who is that? Number, can't tell. That was number 13. Aquan Shabazz. No, Casey Brown. So it's 3rd and 13 now. Carroll back in the shotgun. There's a snap. All right, and caught by Corey Williams, and he's got the ball. Goes up to the left, and gets it to about the 8-yard line, and forward progress comes in. So that's Corey Williams with the catch, and it's going to be now 4th. Yeah, 4th and 3. That is very long. Yeah, so it is about 4th and 4 maybe. All right, so there's timeout by the Panthers. All right, timeout is over, and they're back on the field. Todd Carroll leading the charge. Wait a minute, where is Todd Carroll? Todd Carroll's under. In the shotgun, there's a snap. Handoff. Kareem Robinson had got the handoff. And the Panthers take another timeout, and it's going to be 1st and goal from the 2. All right, so Carroll's going to march his team back to the line as the Panthers' timeout is over. All right, so in the shotgun formation, 2 backs with them. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There's a snap. Handoff. Touchdown! 2-yard run by number 7, Andre Elaine. And that will now make it 29-0.
And that's the end of the game.
That's the end of the game. That is the end of the game. The Connecticut Panthers win 29, and the Pioneer Valley Knights 0. We'll be back with a post-game show with Lenny Murdo right after this song.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with the post-game show for the Connecticut Panthers and the Pioneer Valley Knights from Falcon Field. My name is Big Daddy Cool Vinny Apicella, and once again, I'm here with Lenny Murdo. And Lenny, you've got the notes from the game.
Yeah, I do. And I thought it was a real good game. The defense for the Knights kept our offense off the field quite a bit, and our defense was out there for a long time. And as you know, it's harder to play defense because you're reacting to the moves that the offensive people are making.
Right.
So that really does tire you out. Unless you got some big guys on the line there, and like the rest. But the defense came up big. The offense did more than enough to win the game 29-0. And I'll give you a rundown on the scoring. In the first half, the first quarter, the first score by the Panthers was an 8-yard pass from Todd Carroll to Jamie Bryant. And the point after was blocked, so we had a 6-0 score. And just moments after that, the next series of downs, Andrew Platt intercepted a ball and ran 33 yards in for the score. We went for 2, and we missed it by inches, so we were up 12-0 at the end of the first quarter. The second quarter scoring was simply a field goal by David Szymanski, 8-yarder, and that brought the score to 15-0 at the half. Third quarter was back and forth. Good offense, good defense. A couple of interceptions, and the ball just kept changing hands. So it remained 15-0 at the end of 3. And in the fourth quarter, we had an 11-yard pass from Snowden to Robinson. Made the score 23-0. And finally, we had, the 2-point conversion was made after that. That was a pass to Vinny Mooley, which made it 23-0. And then we had a touchdown by Andre Elaine, rushing touchdown, which made it 29-0, which ended.
Right, and it was a jam-packed game. Just third quarter, it looked like the defense was getting a little bit tired there for a little bit, but they came back in the fourth quarter. Either way, it's another shutout, third shutout in a row for this Connecticut Panthers defense.
That says a lot for a defense, and believe me, having played both ways, defense is the toughest thing to do. It knocks you out, it really does, because you're constantly reacting to what people are doing. You have quick starts, quick stops, and it's a lot of wear and tear on the muscles. I think our kids did a great job, but it does wear on you. And the offense always knows where they're going and what they're going to do, so they're that one step ahead of you. So I think there was a little tiredness. The offense came a little bit more alive in the fourth period, which gave the defense a little more of a rest. So I think all in all, the balance of the game was with the defense, but the offense did help them out later on.
Right. Now, let me ask you something. Did it necessarily help or hurt the defense that the Pioneer Valley Knights played the same they basically played the same formation every down this game? I don't think they wavered from that shotgun formation with the single back.
No, they were in the shotgun the whole game, that's for sure, and they had 3 wideouts on one side and 2 on the other side. I mean, it just looked like scatter. But they were strictly a one-way team. They kept going to the right, going to the right, going to the right. And they were overloaded on the left. I mean, you would think that at some point in time they'd say, gee, they got onto us. But they didn't. It was almost like they were going to continue running that play until they got it right.
Yeah, and, well, it doesn't look like they got it right, especially considering they weren't able to score on this Panthers defense. But, Lenny, I want to thank you very much for your help, for the any closing comments you have?
Geez, just that I thought it was real good football. I mean, I've been around minor pro football since the old New Haven Rams, and they played in the 1950s, so I'm dating myself. But it was at Bowen Field that I worked for the Rams as a kid, and they gave me tickets, believe it or not, Vince, to a game that was played at Bowen Field in New Haven, where Hillhouse and Cross used to play their games. 2 teams, one of them was called the New York Titans, who are now the Jets, and the other team was the Buffalo Bills, who are still the Bills. And I saw Cookie Gilchrist, the Hall of Famer, in that game as about a 10-year-old kid. And
wow.
that was fabulous. But I saw the old Rams, and this is probably some of the best minor pro football that I've seen, really. It's 4th game of the season. There were very few offsides, very few penalties. We didn't call timeouts for anything but injuries. It's a well-coached, well-disciplined team.
Thank you very much, Lenny. All right, we'll be back here for the next home game at Falcon Field, 7 p.m. is August 29th. They'll be playing the Western Connecticut Militia, and who are currently in first place in the Colonial Conference, but there's still 2 games to go before that, so a lot can change. We'll be live here, but if you're in the Connecticut area, come on down to the field. It's $10 per adult. Kids under 12 are free. It's a great night out for family fun. If you want to see good football action without the high-paying contracts of the NFL, come on down to minor pro football. All right, for Lenny Murdo, my name is Big Daddy Cool Vinny Apicella. The coach of the Connecticut Panthers is Mark Welch. The defensive coordinator is Warren Pollard. The assistant coaches are Aaron Barksdale, Kendall Brown, and Kevin Moses. Folks, thank you for listening, and Sportswire will be back on Monday or Tuesday with another episode, so keep it tuned here. Have a great night, everybody.